everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's review is Legacy United Leader Class Laser Optimus Prime.
From the G2 universe. So this is a repackage of the Laser Optimus Prime that came out in the Legacy line, which I'm tempted to say 2022. Might have to double check on that one. But yeah, so it didn't come out, I don't think it was re-released. I think the Toxitron was released in Legacy Evolution, because that was part of the exclusives. So Nathan didn't pick this one up the first time because he wasn't that keen on it. He wasn't that bothered about it, so we didn't want to pick it up. He did go down cheap, obviously, but when he's obviously this package refresh, when we saw this come with when it was on deal with Sandstorm from In Demand Toys, we decided to give it a go and give it a shot. And yeah, it looks all right so far. We've seen some reviews of it. We think it could end up being a pretty decent toy. So let's discuss the packaging for starters. Nathan, what do you think of the packaging?
So, from the front view, it gives a little view of his face, his chest.
So yeah, 'cause it's an open box, isn't it? So yeah.
And then right underneath, obviously, you've got the
packaging
artwork.
art. Yeah. It's quite unusual to see Optimus Prime in a black and red paint, isn't it?
Yeah.
So obviously on this side you have the Legacy United artwork. On that side you have like this pretty cool picture here of Optimus Prime.
And then they have a toy.
Yeah, package shot at the back, 29 steps, and obviously typical, the trailer turns into a base mode sort of thing. So enough of that, let's get him open. And here he is in robot form. So Nathan, your first thoughts on bot mode?
So I immediately saw it and I had a little fiddle around with it, and so his chest opens like that to reveal the Matrix. Normally, with an Optimus, it would be put to the side.
Yeah.
It would open.
So is that something you like about the design, or is that something that...
I'm not really bothered. I mean...
Is it a nice little cool difference, I
Yeah,
suppose?
it's a nice little cool difference. Like, he's not the same as all the others.
Yeah. So he has a matrix of leadership, but how he accesses
And
it...
normally when they do open, it kind of does get in the way because you're like that.
Yeah, trying to get it out. So that's a nice little open and shut thing.
And then I looked at his eyes, and they're not painted very well. They look almost the exact colour as his the rest of his blue head.
Yeah, so it's either they've not painted them, or it's, like I said, it's a very, very dark colour.
And if you look on the box, his eyes are very neon and very light blue.
So they could have done with painting them a bit light, a bit brighter, couldn't they?
They're more like this colour there on the box.
Okay, right. Well, yeah, I think he looks pretty cool. Very different design to Optimus Prime, but still, he's Optimus Prime. You're not going to mistake him for another Transformer. The head, the shoulders are a bit big, but again, that's a nice little feature. So having a look there, you've got like the missiles, which I actually quite like the fact that they're translucent. I know they can't come out. At least I don't think they come out. But yeah, they're translucent plastic. So that's a pretty nice little neat thing. I like his sword being translucent as well. I know some people are very what's it about translucent plastic, and I understand that. But I think it, especially like for energon weapons, I think it looks kind of cool. Okay, so let's move on to articulation. So going through articulation, we have a ball jointed head, and he's obviously his head kind of detaches a bit from his chest there, so it can go all the way up. Yeah, you've got your usual 360. Looking a little bit up, looking down more. I think he looks pretty good looking down. And then with the shoulders, you've obviously got these, I think the butterfly. No, so obviously you've got his shoulders there. This section here can move, pivot a bit so you can get full arm stretch. He's got an elbow joint, and he's got just a swivel just above the elbow, and wrist articulation. This, I think, yeah. And we obviously have waist, no ab crunch, but we do have pretty good thigh articulation right at the hips. can kick almost, this is just slightly under the full range, but yeah, backwards you can pretty much go the full range. Then we've got a twist at the thigh, not one at the knee, but it looks no, it's a regular knee joint. Knee joint. We have a bit of heel, and do we have? Yes, it's just a bit stiff, so we have a little bit of a rocker as well. And I think that's it for articulation. I think we've hit everything there. Let's move on to size comparisons.
And here we have Laser Optimus Prime next to all the other primes in my collection. Well, all the other Optimus Primes in my collection.
Yeah. And we have
the
Earthspark. There we go.
There we go. The
Buzzworthy. I'm pretty sure it's Rise of the Beasts Prime, Laser Optimus Prime, Kingdom. Sorry, Earthrise Optimus Prime. This is the Earthrise version, and Optimus Prime from Animated. So yeah, he's probably about the same height in terms of head height as Siege. Not Siege. Earthrise. And a little tiny, looking from here, he's a tiny bit of a head shorter than Buzzworthy, but obviously significantly bigger than both Earthrise and Animated. What do you think? Think he looks good in your collection there, Nate?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely stands out. Like, you're thinking, oh, these are all the same character, and then you got one with where the blue is like mostly black, where the blue is, and then you've got these massive shoulders on him. You've got this different style chest. Like, if you see all of the chests of these, it's all mainly the windows, which are blue or grey and red and silver, and then you come over here, it's silver and blue.
Yeah, he's actually probably more silver than he is red or blue, isn't he? Really? You know, he's got he's got like the black legs, and he's mostly silver here and little highlights of blue, and then the only red you can really see on this Optimus Prime is his arms, in this position anyway, which is not a bad thing. I just think it just shows you how much he stands out.
Because like, you got a lot more colours.
Yeah. So even looking at the Animated Prime, who, in terms of style, is very different, but again, he's very recognisable, Optimus Prime. Again, despite, I said this before, despite how much he stands out, he still is blatantly an Optimus Prime.
He fits in, yeah. Yeah,
he fits in, but stands out. Really strange combination, but yeah, I like it. I like him, and I think he suits well. I think he suits the collection well. Okay, let's move on to transformation. Okay, so on to transformation. Apologies if you hear a load of birds chirping. We've got the window open because it is super hot in this room. So let's get on to that. First off, we're going to do the hands, and it's simply pull them down and push his hand back into his arm, and then turn it so it's facing this way. Do the same again for the other arm. Ugh. And there we have the arm. Then we go to the back here and we pull this down. We're going to pull Optimus Prime's head down. Then we're going to turn. We'll turn him round so he's facing this way now. Open up his chest. Push it back a little bit. Let's put these arms out a little bit as well. Oh, and we can lift up. And you see these flaps here? They're going to go. We're going to put them all the way down for now. Then we're going to take this part of the chest. It then folds in before folding in again, like so. And then it sort of collapses a little bit. Right, now onto the back. Now I did struggle originally with this part, so forgive me if it doesn't come off really well. But first off, let's do... you sort of... you lift these up. That will probably help a little bit. You can lift these parts up. That one's all right, actually. And then the cab close together. Close that tab there. Then lift up the arm and put it into this sort of slot here and fold it down. You see there's like a little tab there. That's how that's going to go. Same with this arm. So slot it in there and slot it in like that. This front part then does come down and it will tab in to the front of the cab like so. Now, what have I done wrong here? Because, right. One sec. Right, I figured out what I'd done wrong. I hadn't actually done that part wrong. It's just fold this part down. So now the side parts should slot in and there's a little tab here for this part to come into. And let's move his legs out. Make sure the other side, that does tab in there, yeah. Yeah, is this side tabbing in now? Yeah, it's side tabbing. So then here we can lift this part up. Oops, a bit too far. So once you've lifted them up, we can then click the legs together. These little notches here, which will clip onto there. It's not doing it fantastically. Obviously fold them down and you can fold these out as well. And then we have Optimus Prime in truck mode. One sec. You can then take his sword and I believe that clips on here. We then take his trailer and just put it into this hole there between his legs, and there we have Optimus Prime, G2 Laser Optimus Prime, fully transformed.
So here we have him in his oil tank mode. So he's pretty cool, he's a reasonable size. So he's about like a millimetre or two shorter than Optimus Prime's trailer.
In terms of height?
In height, yeah. But he is longer.
Yeah.
About a wheel or two.
Yeah.
And this boy's a bit taller. I do like the detailing on him. Like, by the doors you've got the little ladders there.
Yeah.
And then by the oil tank you've got these ladders there.
Let's have a look. Go on. Yeah.
Then you've got this bit here, these are really detailed.
The pipeline
So
sort of
this.
thing.
You can put his gun up here to make it one of the hatches for where you put the oil in for the oil tanker. I love the fire design on the front. The greyish black. It's obviously a lot greyer in person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It really suits the red, which the red's darker in person as well. It's more of an orange on camera.
Yeah, when we're filming it now, it is a bit different, but it should come out like it does in real life. Much like the Sandstorm, that's Nathan's Bewilderbeast figure there, going off there. I have the same issue with the wheels. Like, some of the wheels are moving, some of them don't. If I really press down on it, only some of the wheels again move again. It's really, really strange. I don't know if that's a slight mistransformation, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen anything that could change that. Like, compared to like Earthrise, where pretty much he rolls perfectly, apart from those wheels just there. But yeah, pretty much all the wheels turn. But on this one, I don't know. It just seems
It's like two of them turn.
Yeah. So right. Well, we've done the size comparison. Let's get on to putting him back into bot mode. I'm not going to show the transformation for that, and have a look at this base mode. So now, Nathan, would you like to transform the trailer?
Okay. Right, so first you want to unplug this. And you want to open this up. Like that. Then there's a little bit here, you pull that down. Then, yep, you twist that around so it's like that instead of like, so it's going to go from that to that. And then you're going to get this little bit here. And you're just going to pull it down. And a gun will appear. You put that back up. Then, take this part here. Flick it over. And then done.
Well done, Nathan. You did that one-handed as well. Yeah, so a typical base mode, as they say, when it comes to these trailers. You know, not amazing, but not bad really. Actually, I've seen worse, I suppose. I think it's better than Rodimus's for a start, and yeah, it sort of sits there, and that's it. So that is our review of Laser Optimus Prime. Nathan, any final thoughts?
I mean, for the price he was, you could review it. We got Sandstone for normal price and him for free. We got him for half price. We got him full price, Sandstone free. You know.
Yeah.
The price of a leader for 2 leaders. It was a good purchase.
Yeah, so if you don't have this guy in your collection, I would definitely wait for another price cut. I think he's definitely bargain bin worthy. I mean, obviously, if you're a big Optimus Prime fan, you probably had this guy from Legacy, but with him being a package refresh, and you know, it's just one of those things where if you like the look of him and you weren't too sure, I would definitely wait for a price cut if you missed out the first time. He's not a bad figure, but I think £55 full price, yeah, it's not the best. So yeah, thank you for that, and we will hopefully be back next week with another Throwback Thursday. I won't spoil the surprise what it is yet, so tune back in and see you all next time. Bye. You're not saying goodbye, Nathan?
Bye.
I just looked at Nathan, I was like, Nathan! And he's like, bye. Right, see everyone. And please like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. Hopefully we're at 200 subscribers after this video. If not now, please like, comment and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. And yeah, currently we're on 196 subscribers, so I'm hoping we get a few more, not just one more, a few more after this video or before this video. And for all those who have subscribed, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.